Back live at Wells Fargo Arena here as we get set for the 195-pound weight class to start. Mark, this one should be exciting. Who do we have?
Very exciting, starting off in Class 1A, Tate Hagen of West Hancock Britt. He is taking on Cole Clark of Lisbon. Cole Clark, a junior. Tate Hagen, a senior. At 195 pounds in Class 2A is Dylan Winkel, Central Lyon, George Little Rock. He's a junior, 43-0, taking on Evan Rosonke out of New Hampton, who's a senior at 38-3. And then in Class 3A, we have Gabe Christenson of Southeast Polk, who's a senior, 39-1, and he's taking on Ashton Stoner-DeGroot out of Cedar Rapids, Prairie, a senior at 35-2.
So 195, they are on the mats. We are getting ready to roll here.
Who's Gabe Christenson's one loss to this year, you know?
Out of state early.
Out of state early, huh?
Has not lost to Iowa competition for quite some time.
A little bit of history between Stoner-DeGroot and Christenson of Southeast Polk and Prairie here. They have not wrestled in high school, but in 8th grade in the AAU state finals, it was Ashton Stoner-DeGroot winning that one too. Gabe Christenson has come a long ways throughout his high school career. It's going to further his wrestling career at the University of Iowa. There's a snap down to double unders right there by Christenson immediately. Wow. The 2-point takedown of DeGroot. And
this is a 1 versus 2. Christenson 1, Stoner-DeGroot number 2. Christenson last year's champion at 195, 4th at 195
Look at
as a sophomore.
Stoner-DeGroot gets a 2-point reversal though.
Very quickly.
Gabe Christenson up to his feet. Lots of action between these two. Stoner-DeGroot looking for a cradle there. Gets caught reaching. And now Gabe Christenson just trying to overpower him right there in a kind of a reverse headlock situation. And gets a 2-point reversal himself. So, boy, these two guys coming out and getting after it.
Also, Christenson as a sophomore, 4th at 195, 6th at 182. As a freshman. Stoner-DeGroot 3rd last year at 195, 6th at 195 the year before. 35-2 on the season. There's one more point for the release.
Class 2A right here. Right there, puts him to his back.
Winkel
Class 2A.
in trouble.
Evan Rosonke right there. Body lock.
New Hampton in the
gold singlet
Vegas
right
gold
there.
singlet.
Yep. He's taking on Dylan Winkel of Central Lyon, George Little Rock. Evan Rosonke out to a big 5-0 lead, but look at this. Dylan Winkel coming back with a 2-point reversal. We got some exciting wrestling going on here, Bob.
43-0 Winkel is in purple for Central Lyon, George Little Rock, the junior, taking on the senior Rosonke, number 2 ranked for New Hampton. Dylan Winkel, number 3, but undefeated. Rosonke's a 2-time place winner here, 6th and 8th at 182.
Winkel trying to turn over Rosonke right there, and potentially dangerous situation. Here's Cole Clark in the 1A match from Lisbon, in on a shot, trying to pick.
Having trouble getting Hagen down.
Trying to pick him up and put him down. Hagen with good balance, and he does get the 2-point takedown for Cole Clark of Lisbon right there.
That's also a 1 versus 2 mark. Cole Clark ranked number 1 for Lisbon, the junior. The senior from West Hancock is Tate Hagen. He is number 2. 42-0 on the season. Cole Clark looking to be the 5th champion tonight for the Lisbon Lions, out of 5 finalists.
That's impressive.
He was 5th last year at 82, Mark.
3A mat down there. First period comes to an end. Christenson leading Stoner-DeGroot 4-3. 2A first period comes to an end. That's a 5-2 lead for Rosonke of New Hampton over Winkel of Central Lyon. And we got blood time on Class 1A.
So stoppage in 1A with Clark leading 2-0.
Winkel with a 1-point escape over there. It makes it 5-3 right now. On that Class 2A mat in the top right-hand corner. Ashton Stoner-DeGroot for Cedar Rapids Prairie trying to get out from underneath, up to his feet, trying to get hand control against Gabe Christenson. Gabe Christenson kind of lets him go there. 1-point escape, that ties it up 4-4. Kind of an over-under situation here.
Christenson working up high. Always looking to get that arm in and throw somebody.
Gabe Christenson of Southeast Polk. There's Dylan Winkel right there of Central Lyon with a 2-point takedown, ties that up 5-0 over Rosonke on the two-way mat, top right-hand corner. So Evan Rosonke out to a big 5-0 lead, but Winkel has battled back and tied it up 5-5 now. There's a shot by Gabe Christenson. Stoner-DeGroot comes around behind for a 2-point takedown, takes a 6-4 lead. Christenson gets a 1-point escape. Underhook right here. Christenson's just so strong and powerful, whereas Stoner-DeGroot really slick and sly and quick.
And this is usually where Christenson is very comfortable there. Working up top, looking for the throw.
And look at that right there. He takes down Stoner-DeGroot and puts him to his back and gets near fall point. Even though the shoulders are out of bounds, he can still get near fall points and could have gotten a pin there possibly. Stoner-DeGroot fights off.
Christenson getting those near falls with his hips inbounds.
It's a 3-point near fall, so that makes it 10-6 in favor of Christenson. There's a reversal right there. The start of the second period for Cole Clark of Lisbon. He takes a 4-1 lead over Hagen.
5-all in 2A still after the last point scored by Winkel there, but we have quite the matches here at 195, led by 3A. This is interesting here. Stoner-DeGroot doing very well, but Christensen so overpowering.
That big 5-point move right there, that was really big for Gabe Christenson. He'll start down, Stoner-DeGroot on top. Stoner-DeGroot keeps trying to go for a cradle, and he almost had it. Gabe Christensen's just so strong and powerful. Now he's about ready to get a reversal on Stoner-DeGroot, and he does. That extends his lead 12-6. Over here on the two-way mat, it's Rosonke up by a score of 6-5 now in the third period. Hagen trying to take down Cole, and he does. So Hagen ties it up 4-4 now in the third period of that match with a minute to go.
Christensen has doubled up on Stoner-DeGroot. Almost got a reversal on him. Still in control. Quick move by Stoner-DeGroot, but countered by Christensen to retain. Winkel in trouble in a cradle.
Look at this. Rosonke
can't get his own leg out of the way.
Crazy situation, a scramble. Rosonke did pick up 2 near fall there and was able to throw the boots back in, riding him out now. We got 50 seconds to go in that match. Rosonke now has a 10-5 lead again. 5-point lead again.
Tied up in 1A, 12-7 in 3A. Christensen the lead. 2A is 10-5 now. Went from 5-all to 10-5.
Tate Hagen of West Hancock Britt on top, riding Cole Clark of Lisbon. 4-4 right now as that second period is going to come to an end. Stalemate over there on Class 3A, 12-7 lead for Gabe Christensen.
Those 1A and 3A matches are 1 versus 2 matchups, while the 2A is 2 versus 3. Third period, 39 and counting here for Christensen and Stoner-DeGroot. 5-point lead for the Ram. Christensen looking for his second title. Stoner-DeGroot looking to spoil the party.
Rosonke looks like he's going to be able to hang on to this. 10-5 lead. Winkel down on his belly. It's going to be Evan Rosonke of New Hampton, the senior. He's going to be your Class 2A 195-pound state champion.
Winkel's first loss on the season, and boy, what a tough one. Just that 5-point flurry there got him in trouble in the third period. Nothing you can do there.
Over here in Class 3A, it's going to be Gabe Christenson of Southeast Polk. He's going to be the victor with the state championship. That's going to be number 2 for him as a senior. So Southeast Polk does get a state champion out of Gabe Christenson at 195 pounds in Class 3A.
So one thing is amazing, that the Rams only sent one to the finals. But the other thing that's amazing is the 4-time place winner and 2-time champion, Gabe Christenson, a kid that started out as a freshman at 182 pounds, placing, and wins his second title at 195. Now in 1A, it is 5-4 Hagen. We'll get the whole screen shot of this one to finish it up with 49 and counting.
Tate Hagen of West Hancock Britt up by a point right now over Cole Clark of Lisbon. 40 seconds to go. Cole Clark scored first. Early on in this match, had a hard time getting the return, but he was able to get it. great shot early on in the match. There's a shot attempt. Oh, now he gets caught reaching a little bit, kind of high, and Hagen is able to take down Clark. Drives through, so it is going to be a 7-4 victory. It looks like it's going to be for Tate Hagen of West Hancock Britt, who is a senior over the junior from Lisbon, Cole Clark.
The sweep was not to be. All 5 Lisbon Lions were looking for wins. They get 4 in a row until this win from Hagen knocks off Cole Clark. That's number 2 over number 1. However, Hagen is undefeated on the season. So 195 pounds had a lot of drama, a lot of throws, a lot of action, and 3 new champions there. 195, a returning champion in Christenson. Hagen takes care of business in 1A. We get to the break. 195 is in the books. When we come back, championship award stands, medals given out at 182. We'll be back on the Hy-Vee Championship Network.
Would you please direct your attention to the award stand area? The awards presentations at 195 pounds for all 3 classes, sponsored by Farm Bureau. Presenting the Class 1A awards at 195 pounds, Coach Mark Sanger. 8th place, Eli Van Ginkel, Western Christian Hall. 7th place, Gavin Fisher, AHSTW, Avoca. 6th place, Damon Meyer, South Winneshiek, Kalmar. 5th place, Rowan Udell, Regina, Iowa City. 4th place, Trayton Steffen, Sumner, Fredericksburg. 3rd place, Derek Anderson, Hinton. Runner-up, Cole Clark, Lisbon. And your Class 1A 195-pound champion from West Hancock, Britt, Tate Hagen. Presenting the Class 2A awards at 195, Coach Mark Paulus. 8th place, Cole Lewis, Algona. 7th place, Gage Marty, Solon. 6th place, Sam Chapman, Creston. 5th place, Carter Maines, Red Oak. 4th place, Gabe Hempstead, Carlisle. 3rd place, Wyatt Volker, West Delaware. Runner-up, Dylan Winkel, Central Lyon-G-LR. And your Class 2A 195-pound champion from New Hampton, Turkey Valley, Evan Rosonke. Farm Bureau is proud to be the sponsor of the 195-pound awards. Presenting the Class 3A awards at 195, Coach Jason Christenson. 8th place, Colin Bonenkamp, Cedar Falls. 7th place, Sawyer Nauman, Epworth, Western Dubuque. 6th place, Tyrese Johnson, Davenport West. 5th place, Jake Walker, Waverly Shellrock. 4th place, Kane Schmidt, Bettendorf. 3rd place, Levi Egley, Fort Dodge. Runner-up, Ashton Stoner-DeGroot, Prairie, Cedar Rapids. And your Class 3A 195-pound champion from Southeast Polk, Gabe Christenson.